Hello and welcome to Midlands Today. The headlines tonight: save a life, surrender your knife. Mothers whose sons were fatally stabbed meet gang members to urge them to give up their weapons.
It's just going to stop a parent going through what I'm going through, what my family's going through. So if it can achieve that, it's going to be something good, isn't it?
Good evening. The mothers of two West Midlands men who were stabbed to death plan to meet gang members from across the country to urge them to give up their knives. The Save a Life, Surrender Your Knife project will also involve a new amnesty on the streets. Blades handed in will be transformed into a giant sculpture of an angel in memory of those who've been killed. Ben Godfrey reports.
They live miles apart, but their grief has brought them together.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi, all right. Hi.
Three mothers met in Manchester to honour three sons they lost to knife crime. Lisa McNeil's son Danny was 21, a father to a baby boy. In April last year, he was fatally stabbed with a sword in Oswestry.
It's just awful, really. Just miss him so much. Just not having him around, it's really hard.
Alison Cope is the mother of the Birmingham rapper Depsman. Joshua Ribera was 18. He was stabbed through the heart last year.
If there's anyone that can get the message across, it's the people that have been directly affected. So that is usually the parents, first of all. Obviously there are other family members, but it starts with the parents.
Lisa Minott's son, Fusilier David Lee Collins from Manchester, was an off-duty soldier stabbed to death in Cyprus in 2012. The women are backing a new campaign called Save a Life, Surrender Your Knife, and will urge gang members to give up their weapons.
When David died, they took a part of me as well. I'd like a code on every knife. If you could do it that way, just put a code on each knife, and then obviously if under 16-year-olds carrying a knife, then we know where it's got it from because somebody will be registered.
In the space of just a few weeks and simply by word of mouth, over 30 knives have been handed into this campaign, including this flick knife and this machete.
The British Ironwork Centre in Shropshire will take the knives and build a 20 feet tall sculpture known as Knife Angel.
We wanted to do something quite incredible. One gentleman brought in a carving knife, very sharp, found his son with it in the street and wanted to dispose of it safely, wanted it to be included within this Knife Angel sculpture that we're creating.
It's going to represent everybody who's lost a life to knives, and I think on the bottom they're going to have plaques.
Later this week, West Midlands Police will relaunch its own community-led knife amnesty campaign. To date, a spokesman says they're aware of just 11 knives placed in banks outside places of worship.
They mean well and they want it to be successful. They just need to concentrate on it more, so see it from start to finish.
3 police forces, including Greater Manchester Police, have offered the mothers advice but no official backing. It may take months for Knife Angel to take shape, but these parents now feel they have to get personally involved. Ben Godfrey, BBC Midlands Today, Manchester.
Oh, nice to meet you.
And Ben joins us now from Hockley in Birmingham, where a knife bin has been placed by West Midlands Police. Ben, what direct impact can these parents have, do you think?
Well, I sense merry frustration among the mums, really, that maybe traditional campaigns like this knife bin here in conjunction with West Midlands Police and a charity may not be the right way to go at the moment, that they may actually need a fresh approach. Hence this Knife Angel idea, the idea of a big community arts project that the parents can go to Manchester, to Liverpool, to Birmingham, to actually encourage gang members, speaking face to face with them under condition of anonymity, to actually get them to put something into something that may be a bit more positive than simply a knife in a black hole. They do want to work closely with police, though. They're just after a fresh approach. What they don't want is innocuous kitchen cutlery, though, ending up in a big sculpture.
And Ben, what more is West Midlands Police doing to take knives off the streets?
Well, there are 3 bins like this and 5 more will come into use. 2 in Wolverhampton on Wednesday, 1 in Heathtown, 1 in Whitmareens, launched by the family of the late Police and Crime Commissioner Bob Jones, an advocate of the anti-knife campaigns. 3 more in Birmingham on Thursday, 1 at 5 Ways in Edgbaston in purple in honour of Christina Edkins, of course, the tragic case of the schoolgirl who was stabbed to death on board a bus in Birmingham last year. Very, very sad, very tragic, of course, but the debate about anti-knife campaigns is certainly ongoing.
Ben Godfrey, thank you.